What's up YouTube, it's AJ Watt back to you guys with another figure unboxing review, this time of the vintage Marvel Legends Wolverine figure. This is the Wolverine figure that comes with, of course, the alternate head sculpt, some arm hair, and a little kind of pullback for his mask. As you guys can see, you have the vintage card packaging right over here. Really nothing at all, it says iconic claws right over here. Get the Marvel logo right over there in the top corner. Of course, the package says Wolverine. And when you go to the back of the package, you get a cool bio of Wolverine and the other figures from this wave. Nothing really at the bottom or top. So let's go ahead and crack up Wolverine. Alright guys, so here we have a close-up, not a close-up, but the figure out of the packaging. I think it looks very good, even though it's a repaint. Love how they painted some arm hair on there. And we get a lighter tone for the brown on his costume. Everything else is just the same sculpt, claws are the same, etc, etc. He does come with 2 accessories though, so let's go ahead and dive into those accessories. And then we'll go ahead and dive into the vintage Marvel Legends Wolverine figure. Alright, so for starters, he comes with this awesome Logan unmasked head sculpt. This is kind of the same thing we saw, I believe, with the Puck series Astonishing Wolverine figure. Or it wasn't that one, it was a Toys R Us exclusive Astonishing X-Men Wolverine figure that came with this head sculpt. But don't have that figure. They're kind of selling it for a pretty price on eBay, so I'm not going to be able to get it. But this is a very nice Logan head sculpt. I like how his little chops are on the side. Paint applications are very good on this guy. You kind of see, kind of has like the little Superman thing going up right over here. A little piece of hair sticking out on the forehead. Then you can see he has a 5 o'clock shadow where his goatee would be. So I think that's pretty good. And I like the way the hair goes through for the back. Then as you guys can see too, there's kind of like a kind of blue kind of wash going throughout the hair, which I think is pretty cool, and just like a comic book. So really do dig all that. And then he comes with this unmasked head sculpt, so you would pop out the head, and then you would just kind of place this around the neck. So paint applications are very good on this one. You can see it's brown right over here, and then when you go to his mask area, it's the same color with kind of gold color, and his little horns, and then of course the painted eyes, which I think is very nice. So let's go ahead and dive into the Wolverine figure itself. So here we have the Wolverine out of the packaging, looking freaking awesome. When you compare him side by side next to the Juggernaut series Wolverine figure, you kind of see that the the gold right over here on this vintage figure is just a tiny bit lighter, and then you guys can also see the different kind of brown on his secondary color on his suit, and the red on his belt is also a little lighter on this side than this one over here. But other than that, the figures are the same. And another thing to mention too is that the skin tone is also very different. I'm going to go ahead and turn them side to side so you guys can see a tiny bit difference. Let me go ahead and do a close-up for you guys so you guys can check it out. It's time to do it right over here. You can see the kind of change of different skin tone right over here, with the vintage one being a little lighter, and of course the arm hair and everything. So that's a pretty good side by side comparison of the two. Definitely gonna have one unmasked and one not masked, but we'll go ahead and see that from there. Let's go ahead and check out the figure. And even though it's a just a repaint, just a reissue, I think it's very nice. That Juggernaut series figure was freaking awesome. You guys get the claws. These are also detachable as well. but it's kind of a pain to put back in case like you have sausage fingers just like mine. Very tricky to handle, but did love that figure, and I really do love this one over here, especially with the arm hair going throughout over here. Painted kind of like a dark gray color. The camera gets it right there. So that's pretty cool. The paint applications on this guy are very clean. I really do like them. Nothing to complain about. You still get that good articulation. And very excited for the 12-inch Jim Lee Wolverine figure that's coming out. They say on Big Bad Toy Store it's coming out later this month, but who knows. But I'm really digging this figure. I don't know which one I'm going to have displayed on my shelf, to be honest. I really do like these two guys. Probably this one right over here. I don't know why. The Juggernaut series. I'm probably going to have this one displayed. So, I mean, I don't know. This is probably the best Wolverine figure I've ever gotten. But we'll see when I get that 12-inch Jim Lee Cyclops. But I do love this guy as well. So let's go ahead and get into this Wolverine's articulation. Alright, so for this Wolverine's articulation, his head can look down that much and look up pretty good, but then his head pops off very easily, so that's kind of a good thing and a bad thing. So it moves up about that much, goes side to side, has a tiny bit of pivot left and right, arms fully rotate 360, and they also go outward just like so. He has that nice butterfly joint for some awesome dynamic Wolverine poses. Has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow that moves a little bit less than 90 degrees. Has an ab crunch that crunches about 3 notches forward and just 1 notch backwards. Has a upper thigh, not an upper thigh, but a waist swivel 360. Can do the splits about that much. Legs kick up a pretty good amount and kick back a tiny bit. Has a upper thigh swivel, there we go. A double jointed knee. Has a boot rotation right up there. Feet hinge down and up, and he does have the ankle pivot. So very awesome Wolverine. I really do like it. Still has that great articulation. Just an awesome figure, even though it's just a reissue. And in case you guys wanted to check out how to put on his accessories, of course you just want to go ahead and pop off the head. Put on his mask going down like that. Get the other face sculpt. I find it easier to do it backwards on mine. Makes life a little bit more simpler. And I guess not. Let's try the front then. There we go. Then that's your Wolverine with the Logan head sculpt, and I think it looks pretty good. So here he is next to the Juggernaut series Wolverine figure, and of course they stand the same height. And then here I have him next to the Jim Lee Cyclops. And then the Rogue figure. And then the Dark Phoenix. And the other Cyclops figure from the Toys R Us 2-pack Dark Phoenix. And so here I have the vintage Marvel Legends Wolverine all posed up for you guys, with the unmasked head sculpt on. And of course I would recommend this figure, just as I did the Juggernaut series Wolverine figure. Yes, it's just a repaint, but I mean you get the Logan head sculpt, you get the extra accessory for his mask, you get the arm on his biceps and his forearms. What more could you want? In case you guys missed out on that Juggernaut series Wolverine figure, I say you go ahead and pick up this one. It's worth it. Well, anyways guys, thanks for watching my video. If you guys like my videos, go ahead and thumbs up and also subscribe. Follow my Instagram account, AJ Reviews, for toy pickups and toy news. Once again guys, thanks for watching, and you guys have a great week.